Okay, Pequeñín, what would you want your story to be about tonight?
My socks on.
Okay, tell me while you put your socks on then.
About a fox life.
Fox life?
Yes.
You mean about the life of a fox?
Yes.
Okay. This is a story about Nimbu. Nimbu was a spirit that wanted to experience what it was like to be on the fourth dimension of time and space. And he knew that it was a very rare experience. He knew that he had been told that things were separate and that he would be limited and that he would be forced to obey some laws like gravity and like cold and hot. Can you go to bed, pequeñito?
Okay. I'm just drinking water.
Yes, I know. But he knew that he wanted to experience these things. And so he decided to consult with his elders, with his guides and councils, which were also his friends. And so he went to them and said, "Spirit friends and councils, I come before you because I have a deep love and curiosity for what it is like to live in the dimension of the physical and to experience the illusion of time and of separateness." And so all the elders started talking amongst each other. "Oh, he's gotten to that level. He's asking questions. Well, I think he's ready then," said another one. "Perhaps, let's test him," said this one. "And what is it that you think you may find among the land of time and space and separation?" "I think," said the spirit, "that I will find my roots of illusions." "And what is that?" said one of the elders. "It is the reason why we think we are not one, why we think we're separate. And I want to experience that reason. It is the main reason why we explore ourselves." "So be it," said one of the elders. "You will have a short but very fun life. You will be a fox." And a great celebration ensued, and everybody was happy and everybody was dancing, when suddenly, in the middle of the celebration, one of the elders came to the spirit and said, "They are ready for you." Okay, and so they took him to a room where he could see the life of a fox and how the winters would be harsh, but the summers would be lush, and how he would find love and he would make little babies, and how he would survive adversity, but he will learn to become part of a group, part of a pack. And that would be the very first energies of coming back together with each other. And he would experience that first spark that turns spirit inward as groups first, and as societies later, and as culture even later, over millions and millions of years. But the first glimpse of that was to happen in his lifetime. And so, poof, a huge ball of light as he entered the body of the fox. And throughout 7 long and sometimes short years, he experienced exactly what it was like to be born, to learn about the limitations of this world, to be bound by gravity and by time, by hunger, and by the will to play. He found out what it was like to find a mate, to fight for it, and to eventually create offsprings and make more babies and find food for them. He found a love in that, a very faint one, but a new love at once, that bound all of those spirits of that planet into a new direction that later would become what you and I know today. And after 7 years, the spirit left the body of the fox and came back to tell its spirit friends about the life of a fox. The end.
Yay! Best story ever. about now, about getting a story about a pink panther.
Tomorrow, if you remember to ask me that, we can make one up.
Okay.
Good night, baby.
I like your stories.
I love telling you my stories too.
Your stories are the best.
Thank you, Pequeñín. Maybe one day you will make up stories for your own kids. And I hope they love them as much as you do now. Good night.